Good morning. I think I have a great job, and you know, we get to do a lot of exciting things at DelDOT, and I think that it's a fantastic organization. And you know, there are things that we do that are a little more routine. There are things that we do that are critical for the state. So, for example, right now our maintenance forces are pre-treating our roads because there's going to be potentially a snow and ice event up north today. But on other occasions, you get to do something that's pretty exciting. And you know, the bridge that we're going to open to traffic today is an example of you know, why a lot of us in transportation got into transportation. It's a signature project, and it's something that we're very excited about. And when I think of the excitement that I have, I can only imagine what the excitement must be felt by those who have been around in Delaware maybe a little bit longer than I have, and who have been working on this project, you know, and seen it through its planning phases and its construction phases. And I want to recognize Representative Hawker, Senator Bunting, and particularly a man who both as governor and now as senator has been around for this. So normally I would introduce my boss, Governor Markell, at this point to speak, which is usually good for my career as well. But he has graciously ceded his normal spot, and we'd now like Senator Carper to come up and give us a few words. Senator Carper.
I'm not a governor, but I'm a recovering governor. It's pretty close. Let me just ask, how long have you been secretary now?
Almost 8 months now.
And I'm trying to think back. You know, for a while in the transportation area, Governor, it was hard to find good news. And you hire this guy, and like within like a week or two, I don't know, was it the contract on the intersection, State Route 1 I-95 intersection or something?
It was the high-speed easy pass.
High-speed easy pass. Well, we did that, but I thought there was like an opening of a contract or a contract bid, and instead of it like being overbid, it was like how much under was it?
It was $20 million.
$20 million. You know, we only pay this guy. How much we pay you? and then after that, the governor and I went up on July 4th weekend for years, Bob. For years, people like cursed Delaware driving on I-95 through the toll plaza. You know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, July 4th, because they have like miles back up, miles and miles and miles. This guy comes in his first week on the job, and like we have highway speed easy pass. It's just like that, and there's no backups. People love Delaware now. They want to stop and shop and go to the beaches. And now, today, a bridge. When did we start this? 2003 or something? 2003. And my grandparents say, if first you don't succeed, try again. And well, but first we didn't succeed, and we tried again, and we succeeded, didn't we? This guy deserves a raise. This is a happy day. This is a happy day, and if you help build this sucker, raise your hand. Let's put our hands together for him. Beautiful bridge. It reminds me of when I was privileged to serve as the governor, and we were trying to build a Route 1 from I-95 on down to Dover Air Force Base, and one of the big projects was what is now the Roth Bridge across the C&D Canal. And I remember going there, Jack, when my boys were young. They were about, I don't know, about 7 and 8, 7, 9, something like that. And we would go to the bridge project. You know how they come together like this, slow. And we would go there about once a month, and just like walk up to the edge and get closer and closer and closer. And to be there and to participate and see it happen, it was just enormously satisfying and gratifying. That was one of those projects that really, it wasn't like flawless, but it was pretty close. They did just a great job building it. And I want to say that our friends from Skanska, y'all done a really nice job since you got involved, and we're grateful for that. It's a beautiful bridge. It's been exciting to watch it finally come to fruition. I want to be honest with you. For the last couple of years, I have worried with the scouring that goes on, you know, way down under the water, with what it meant for the safety of the folks using the bridge. And I know we had a lot of procedures in place and checking it all the time, and divers and that kind of thing. But I will be mighty glad when everybody is on the new bridge, and we can take the old bridge down. And think who we're going to sell to? Is China? Is China buying it? Is that right? I hope we're getting a pretty good price. They're buying a lot of other stuff. The governor's heard me say this a time or two, and I would say it again. And this is not really original with me. There's a guy named John Chambers who runs a big company called Cisco, big technology company, and he talks about the two most important factors for creating jobs. He says the jobs in the 21st century will go to the places that do a really good job of creating a world-class workforce, and he said they'll go to the places that do a really good job on world-class infrastructure. And when he talks about infrastructure, he's not just talking about roads, highways, bridges. He's talking about airports. He's talking about, like the one we have in Georgetown here. He's talking about railroads. He's talking about ports like the port of Wilmington. He's talking about water, wastewater treatment systems. He's talking about the beaches that we have. He's talking about the dunes that protect the beaches so that when a hurricane comes through or a nor'easter comes through, we'll actually have a beach or beaches when the day is done. This bridge is critical to not just our infrastructure, it's critical to our economy. In the years to come, the decades to come, this bridge will be used by all kinds of people trying to get from north to south. They want to go to the beach. They want to go up to Dover. They want to go to the Dover Air Force Base. We have people hauling chickens. They're trying to get to market, maybe to the Port of Wilmington to sell and distribute around the world. But this bridge is in this highway just critical to the movement of goods and people up and down our state. The other thing that's I want to mention, about 70% of the cost of this bridge is borne by federal taxpayers. And so we have a partnership between the federal and the state government. But about 70% is. A fair amount of that was from something called earmarks. Can I hear you say earmarks? Earmarks. Up in some states, earmarks are like a bad word, and they use the earmarks to build bridges to nowhere. Bridges to nowhere. There's several tens of millions of dollars in this project, as I recall, in earmarks. And then a lot of federal funding, just formula funding. But we don't build bridges to nowhere. We build bridges to the future. And we build bridges to somewhere and to places where people want to go and need to go. Not just for a couple of years, but this bridge will be here. I hope to live a long time. But my hope is that this bridge will be used way, way, way after I'm gone. And for our children and grandchildren as well. We're going to get our money's worth out of this one, Sam. I promise you, we're going to get our money's worth out of it. A couple of people that I want to single out for praise. I'm gonna look at my notes here, Governor, to make sure I got it right. It says right here. It says, "Be sure to say nice things about the governor." So I want to say, great job yesterday on your State of the Union. You're doing a heck of a job. Oh, a State of the whatever. State of the State now. Later the State of the Union here. Who knows? I think you're on a roll, pal. And for everybody that's been part of our team at DelDOT, for Doug and Jay and everybody that's been intimately involved in this project, you've done good. You've done good. You made us proud, and you're going to make us proud for a long, long time to come. Good work. God bless you all. Thank you so much. All right, here he is, the governor.
Thanks for that nice introduction. Well, it's always good to be with Senator Carper, and I do want to thank him, not just for being here, but for your leadership in Washington, earlier your leadership in Delaware, having the vision and the determination to see these things through. So let's actually hear it for Senator Carper again. And when Senator Carper said a few minutes ago that Shailen deserves and I started to clap, I thought he was going to say like acclaim or applause or something like that. When he said a raise, I want the legislators to know I stopped clapping. So he's doing a great job, but sorry, pal. There are a bunch of elected officials here. I may not see everybody, but I do want to introduce those who are here in no particular order. Mike Vincent, who is the president of Sussex County Council, great to see you. Harvey Kenton, State Representative, Dave Wilson, a State Representative, Pete Schwarzkopf, a State Representative. Pete brought with him Oliver Townsend. Oliver, how you doing? Good. Good. What are you working on over there? What are you doing?
My iPad.
Your iPad. I thought it was your iPad. Well, life is pretty good. Life is pretty good. What are you? Are you 5? And you have your iPad. Okay. All right. I might like to be adopted into the Schwarzkopf household also, getting an iPad. We have a couple of other county council people, Joan Deaver, George Cole, and Sam Wilson. Good to see all of you. So that's just about everybody from county council. Todd Lawson, who is the administrator of Sussex County. I think I saw the mayor of Rehoboth, Sam Cooper, back there. Good to see you, Mayor. If there are other elected officials in the room, do you all want to introduce yourselves? That's all I've seen. Anybody else?
Diane Hanson, Mayor of Duty.
How you doing, Diane? Great to see you. I see Bob Stickles, who is here representing Congressman Carney. Thank you for being here. Kate Rohr is here representing Senator Coons.
Where is she?
There she is. Any other electeds? All right. Well, I want to thank all of you for being here. Where is Doug Robb? Is Doug here? And where's David Duke? All right. So I want to thank. And if you're on the DelDOT team, can you all raise your hand? Anybody else who is? I want to thank all you guys and women for doing a great job under challenging circumstances. And so Doug, if you could please really express to the entire team, those who are maybe not here today, my appreciation. David, do I understand you're about to retire?
I have.
You have retired, and you've come back. Wow. And I understand you worked on the Roth Bridge as well.
That's correct.
Well, this is a heck of a way to go out. And so I want to thank you for your. How long were you with DelDOT?
30 years.
Really? And when Shailen came in, you decided to leave. Okay. All right. Okay.
He was smart.
Yeah. Well, listen. Thank you for doing all that you did on this. To the team from Skanska, very appreciative of the very high quality job that you did. Also appreciative of the fact that there was a lot of business for local Delaware contractors, whether it's restaurants, hotels, and others, throughout this project. You know, the idea behind these transportation projects, as Senator Carper said, this is something that's going to be used for a long time. We can only have, as John Chambers from Cisco said, the only way we're going to have a strong economy going forward is if we've got great infrastructure. And so, when you can find these projects which put people to work today on things that will create jobs over the long term, that's really the kind of win-win that we're focused on. And so we certainly appreciate and welcome the additional business in the area. This is a great project because this thing's going to last for a long time. And Senator Carper was saying he was worried about the scouring that was taking place underneath. And DelDOT does a very nice job, and particularly there are organizations which rank states about how good a job they do in terms of maintaining bridges and the like. And Delaware does a really good job because every single year we continue to put the money in to make sure that we inspect the bridges. But that being said, when you have something like this here with the very intense movement of the water underneath, you really over a period of time that probably goes in a bad direction. So getting this thing out from the water was really important, and it's a really exciting project. So I'm just thrilled to be here. There aren't that many perks of being governor, but I think being the first guy to drive over the new bridge is a pretty good one. So it's an exciting moment for us. And I think now I'll introduce Bob Rose from Skanska. Again, we appreciate that partnership, and thank you all for being here.
Tough act to follow. Thank you, and good morning. I'd like to first thank the state of Delaware for allowing us to construct this project. It's a project that we're extremely proud of, and as you can see, it's a beautiful end result. I'd also like to thank DelDOT. It's been a pleasure to work with you, and it's really been quite a team. Working specifically with Natalie Barnhart and Doug Robb. A testament to the team isn't just saying you're working as a team and we're all one. The testament is working through issues. in all projects. It's just the nature of construction to have issues, whether it's a part of the design or part of the application and putting the work in place. It's how you work through them is a testament to the team. And I can't speak highly enough about the relationship between Skanska, AECom, and DelDOT and how we work through significant issues and the end result. I'd also like to thank the community for embracing us. As the governor said, a lot of our people here have relocated to the area, and/or we hired a lot of local residents, and they've stayed here, lived here. Their families went to school here and enjoyed living in this community. And I can tell you, we really enjoyed being a part of the community. And as we had the outreach events, and the local community came to visit the site, to see the quantity of people and the interest in the project was both just inspiring and just absolutely incredible. And you don't see that everywhere, and I wanted to mention how impressed we were to see the participation. I'd like also to just mention we spent, as the design-build team, over 1.2 million man-hours on this project. And I can tell you, as a construction guy or as a designer, you never forget, and you have pride in this project forever. And you'll drive 100 miles out of your way when you travel to see a project that a piece of you is still there. And I can speak for every one of that 1.2 million man-hours of people that contributed to the success of this project. I'd also like to mention and thank some major contributors. AECom was our designer and partner. Fresnay designed and supplied the stay cable. Aldridge Electric, the electrical. Interlock Steel did the re-steel, and Thurgood Concrete supplied the concrete that we placed in what you see in the finished bridge. Again, I want to thank you and thank allowing us to be a part of your community, and we're really proud of the end result. Thank you.
So I have some further remarks, but I'll keep it very short. I want to thank Senator Carper for trying to get me a raise, and for I guess I have to thank the governor for not giving me a raise because he's my boss. But you know, and I appreciate the accolades. But I will say that I think I have a great job. I think it's a tremendous organization to lead, DelDOT, and I've been on the job for 7 months, so I cannot possibly claim any credit for some of the great things that we've done. And I think all the credit goes to the staff, and I want to thank Natalie, who I worked with very closely when we came on. You know, we had the form traveler underneath the bridge that we had to work with Skanska and with our partners to how do we manage that so the community could continue and we could minimize our impacts. And Doug was down here. I came down here during the hurricane, and I talked to Doug, and I met with Doug, and you know, you mentioned working as a team. Well, I think we're a team at DelDOT. And I think we've just, it's a great organization. We've got a lot of great things going for us. We had some challenges that we encountered when we started this project, but I think we learned from them. Skanska encountered some challenges. One of them was an earthquake. One of them was a hurricane. You know, we had a pretty big nor'easter that came through, but we got the project done, and we're here today. And so without further ado, I want to say that today we're officially going to open the bridge to two-way traffic. And the first car that will go across will have the governor and Senator Carper, myself, and Doug Robb from DelDOT in it. And then we're going to have a reception back at the marina, I believe, afterwards. So we'd invite, I think the governor and the senator have to go back up north, but we're going to go back there, and we invite everyone to join us there. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the other side of the bridge.
Thank you.